Alright, so Units 7, 8, and 9 are pretty long units, I'm not gonna lie. Unit 7 is exponential stuff, you gotta know about the compound interest things. Unit 8 is logarithms, Unit 9 is trig. Both very, very big units. So I just created a Unit 8, 7, 8, 9 of like my videos, basically to help y'all with the Algebra 2 readings. Alright, because there's just so much information to pack in. And along with that, you need to know sequences. You need to know like sequences. So arithmetic, geometric, whatever, like there's just so much information to pack in that, I'm just gonna make a playlist of Unit 7, 8, and 9. And I also have like a sequences playlist. So maybe, I don't know, maybe this is Unit Unit 10 is, I'm pretty sure Unit 10 is basically like probability and statistics. Let's just say Unit 11 is sequences, okay? So I already have a sequences playlist. I'll link all of this in the description. But because I feel guilty, let's just do one problem. A study of red hog population given by the function h of t. T represents the number of years since the study began. T in terms of the monthly rate of growth. Okay. So basically, T represents the number of years since the study began. So it's the number of years. But we're trying to find it in terms of the monthly rate of growth. So how can we do this? So what you have to realize is that whenever the Algebra 2 Regents gives you a problem like this, you have to make sure that whatever answer that you get, has to be equivalent to what you had originally, okay? So the two functions that you get for your answer have to be equivalent to each other, all right? So in this case, right, what I can do with my original function is I can say, okay, so h of t is going to be equal to 50 times 1.19 to the tth power. Now what I can do with this t is I can say that this t right over here is 12t over 12, right? Notice how it's the same value as before. I just kind of altered it in a way. Now I can rewrite this as 50 times 1.19 to the 1 over 12 power to the 12t power, okay? So then this is to the 12t power. So now I can actually simplify the inside of this. All right, so the reason why I did this 12t over 12 thingy is because, first of all, I chose the number 12 because it's months. There's 12 months in a year. And I also noticed that, in my answer choices, I have this 12t. So I have to manipulate this equation somehow so I have like a 12t as my exponent. So, all right, 1.19 to the 1 over 12 power is about 1.0146. So I would just say about 1.015. All right, so this is going to be 50 times 1.015 to the 12t power. And that's basically going to be the approximate form for our exponential function, which is this. So yeah, notice how the exponential, basically the original exponential thing you have, and this final answer that you have to be the same result. They have to be equivalent to one another. If you chose any of these other options, you would notice that they're not equivalent to the original function. And just one more thing, I probably should have said it in my radicals video, but let's say if I have x to the 4 over 3 is equal to 5, and I want to solve what x was equal to. So I basically want to find out what x to the first power is equal to. Well, how do I get x to the first power from this? I can just raise both sides to the 3 over 4 power. I raise both sides to the reciprocal of this exponent, because 4 over 3 times 3 over 4 is equal to 1. So I just get x to the first power, or just x, is equal to 5 to the 3 over 4. All right.